Daisy and the Whispering Garden. Daisy and the Whispering Garden. Once upon a time, in a sunny little town called Bloomville, there lived a girl named Daisy who had a very special gift. She could talk to flowers. Daisy had always loved flowers, but one day, as she was tending to her garden, she heard a tiny voice say, "Hello there!" Daisy looked around and realized the voice was coming from a bright red tulip. "Did you just talk?" she asked, amazed. "Of course," the tulip replied. "We've been waiting for someone like you to listen to us." From that day on, Daisy spent hours in her garden, chatting with the roses, daisies, and sunflowers. They told her stories about the bees that visited them, the rain that made them grow, and the secrets of the soil. Daisy loved learning from her floral friends. One day, Daisy noticed that the flowers in the town square looked sad. Their petals were drooping, and their colors were fading. "What's wrong?" Daisy asked a group of wilting daffodils. "We're not getting enough sunlight," the daffodils whispered. "The big oak tree is blocking the sun, and we're too shy to say anything." Daisy knew she had to help. She went to the town mayor, Mr. Greenleaf, and explained the problem. "The flowers in the square are unhappy because they're not getting enough sunlight. Can we trim the oak tree's branches a little?" Mr. Greenleaf was surprised. "How do you know the flowers are unhappy?" Daisy smiled. At first, Mr. Greenleaf didn't believe her, but when Daisy led him to the square and the flowers perked up as she spoke to them, he was amazed. "Well, I'll be! You really can talk to flowers!" The next day, the town gardener trimmed the oak tree's branches, and sunlight poured into the square. The flowers bloomed brighter than ever, and the whole town celebrated with a garden party. But Daisy's adventures didn't stop there. One evening, she heard a faint cry coming from the edge of town. She followed the sound and found a patch of wildflowers struggling to grow in dry, rocky soil. "We're thirsty," the wildflowers said. "Can you help us?" Daisy ran home and grabbed her watering can. She watered the wildflowers every day, and soon they grew tall and strong. "Thank you, Daisy," they cheered. Word of Daisy's gift spread, and people from all over Bloomville came to her for gardening advice. "Ask the flowers what they need," Daisy would say. "They'll tell you." One day, a grumpy old man named Mr. Thornberry came to Daisy. "My garden is a mess," he said. "No matter what I do, the plants won't grow." Daisy visited his garden and listened to the flowers. "We're lonely," they said. "Mr. Thornberry never talks to us or spends time with us." Daisy explained this to Mr. Thornberry, who was surprised. "I never knew flowers needed company," he said. From that day on, he talked to his flowers, sang to them, and even read them stories. His garden became the most beautiful in town. Daisy's gift brought joy and beauty to Bloomville, but the best part was the friendships she made with the flowers, the townspeople, and even Mr. Thornberry. She learned that every living thing, no matter how small, has a story to tell. If you like the story, please like and subscribe for daily video uploads.